go live. So you ready?
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I get it. You can go live. I understand.
All right.
I understand.
I
was gonna get the flag. It was coming.
Look how you act. Oh my god.
I already knew.
I already knew.
She got to write it out of her book, y'all.
Right,
y'all leave her alone.
Do you have it on your vision board? Is it on your vision board?
No. I'm gonna write it down after the show. Upgrade my.
You still haven't written it down though. That's the problem.
Right. That's why she ain't did it yet, because it ain't broke down.
Almost a year ago now.
Wait, when did I send her the graphics card?
Oh, that's a good point. It's a good question. When
oh my god.
Y'all gonna bully me to get this shit set up quick.
Nobody's bullying you. Like, when did you send it to her though? Like, I can't. I'm trying.
Last year sometime.
Last year.
We are live though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but I did. Yeah, like one whole year.
Yeah, okay. I'm
Yo,
sorry.
how long gotta have my 3060?
Ma'am, we're not gonna talk about the duration of your setup.
Yes, ma'am.
We are not gonna talk about that right now. But I understand.
It's been a year though. Like they not lying though. Like
they not lying, and I know that, and I knew it was coming. So I'm not disagreeing with them. I'm just saying, I gotta put it on the schedule.
You know, it doesn't need to be on the schedule.
Right? There's no schedule. Like we could do it after the show and it'd be done
today, but it's Call of Duty double XP weekend, and it's
it wouldn't take no time though. We talking about an hour. Okay, so for context, because everybody is watching.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Lady has a PC that's ready to be used and has a graphics card that's ready to be put in the PC. But she has been waiting over 6 months to literally just put
install the new graphics card in there. Like,
right, because it's not like she's building a PC.
You take one out,
just putting a new graphics card.
It's like putting in a cassette tape.
Yeah, it's like a Lego. It's like click.
It's like a
click.
Lego.
Great. Yo, no work.
I had a vision.
You had a vision.
You're trying to improve your PC gaming situation.
Right.
Like, I gotta plan it.
You just have to
I gotta write it down. I gotta put it on the schedule.
Works
okay. All right. Next weekend. Next week.
You can do it. You can do it in 10 minutes.
I gotta wash clothes and play.
You can literally do it in 10 minutes. Like, not even 10 minutes.
Right.
She gotta schedule it.
Talking about she got wash clothes. You washing clothes? You got one of them boards? You about to be doing all this?
Not anymore, but
right.
Yeah,
so the washing machine is washing clothes. Literally, after you put the clothes in, you
just
shit.
Boom. You can go. I'm
co-signing
all day.
They're bullying me, chat. They're bullying me, and I can't do nothing but take these.
Are we, chat? Are we bullying her?
No, I'm gonna take the licks.
It should take
like a real
6 months to install a graphics card.
Like a real G. I'm taking the licks. Like a real G, because I should have no business having that in the closet.
For 6 months.
For 6 months. So
a graphics card, y'all. A graphics card. Come on now.
I mean, by the time you do it, the shit gonna be outdated.
I can't even drink my water.
I mean, I'm not lying.
She ain't
lying. Look up and this shit gonna be outdated.
She ain't lying. Y'all know that meme? She ain't lying.
All right. They're telling the truth. I'm gonna take that big ass L.
You read the comment. They said, look, you see it, Fredo? Put that in the computer. You see it? You read it? You see it?
Yeah,
I can read.
Big old.
I can read.
Wow, lady. Yeah. Might as well return that thing.
Hey, we're not doing none of that though. The PC is gonna get put together real soon, based on what I'm getting this morning.
Man, I could have gave that to somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Delilah. Okay, so now I have to put this PC together today.
10 minutes. It'll take no more than like
wait,
10 minutes.
Okay, y'all gonna help me. We're gonna do it after the show.
We can.
Absolutely.
We're gonna do it after the show. Good morning, by the way.
Welcome to Grown Women Gaming. I got this going on.
Okay, I said.
You know what? Go ahead. Welcome to Grown Women Gaming.
show.
Okay, we gonna
On
see.
everything. I'm gonna
see.
go in the closet and get the whole shit out.
We'll see, fam.
Okay.
Make sure you get a vacuum so you can get all the dust off.
I mean, today is April Fool's Day, so are you like,
Right?
how we know?
She gonna come back and be like, April
You know my word is my bond sometimes, but
Sometimes.
this time it's for real. Can I do the show today?
Yes, you can. Sorry.
Okay.
My bad.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. This is Grown Woman Gaming Volume 249. And, you know, I got verbally jumped because I didn't build my PC. But, hey, you know, it is what it is.
It's
Real
nothing
friends
to
going to tell you.
build. It's nothing to build.
It's nothing
It's just
to
putting in a
build.
graphics card. Just,
I know. I love how she keeps telling people this. That she's
like she
building
building.
a PC.
You ain't building nothing. You
I'm putting 2 Legos together. There it is. There it is. They jumping me because I ain't put 2 Legos together.
Right.
That's the correct term, y'all.
It's an HP pre-build that she's adding a graphics card to.
Anyway. I want to thank the chat for, you know, allowing me and going through my L's this morning. And thank you for everyone that showed up today to watch our show. We are going to start with our intros and say what we played this week. And I'm going to start with Delilah.
Ooh.
I'm the host. And
you jumping in the middle. Like, listen, I put myself in the middle.
I'm
So
the host. I'm the host.
all right, fine. You know,
She upset
well, you know
now.
what? Because I've been traveling, you know, because I've been traveling. I ain't really played anything because I've been traveling, you know what I'm saying? Had to handle some family business and whatnot, you know. But hopefully I get to jump back into
no mobile.
no
You didn't
nothing.
bring,
No
you
nothing.
didn't play nothing
I've been
on the cloud.
Super focused. You know.
Okay, I understand. I just thought you probably played something along the way. All right. I'm gonna go to Charisse.
Everybody, it's your girl Charisse here. Finally done calm down, maybe. I did play this week, not as much as I would have liked, but I did jump back into Harry Potter. I'm still not apparently caught up to Boogie yet, but I'm getting there. I did jump back into Lost Ark. I forgot how much I love that game. It's nice.
Lost
It's nice.
Ark. Okay.
Yes.
Is it because of Diablo? The Diablo vibes?
It is. So maybe when that Diablo finally drops, I might drop it again. But like it's free to play, so it ain't like I can't like jump back in.
If you didn't play any of the beta series.
Oh no, I did not play any of the beta. But I was gonna get it anyway, so that's why I didn't play it. And then I played a little bit more of my low-key racist game that I was telling Boogie about last week. Oh yeah, Delilah, you missed that.
Oh.
So I have this new Nintendo Switch game. It's what the hell is it called? I can't remember. Anyway, and basically you're this girl, you're of the whites, you're trying to marry of the other color.
Yeah, that's what they call it?
Yes.
Yes.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, you missed it.
So it is of the white. You're of the white. This is your character. You cannot pick your character. She's albino, white hair, white eyes. Like she's of the white.
Of the white. Got
of
it.
the white. And now she's I think when I left off, she's going around and she's just meeting different people, and you know, there's multiple love interests that she can pick.
Interesting.
I know, right? Weird as I don't know what. No more late night shopping on Amazon.
Yeah, it's a little.
Midnight Suns. I am back in that. They dropped the DLC for Morbius, which I need to play that. So I was finishing up the one for Deadpool and what's the other person? Venom. So I'm gonna jump into Morbius. Storm's DLC should be out sometime this month. So after that, unless they do another thing for Midnight Suns, I'll be officially be done with that game. I hope for new DLC, but hey, it didn't sell well, but I enjoyed it, so I'm good. Other than that, that's all I played.
Are you gonna try to do any Avengers before they shut down? It's coming up here soon, right?
No, it's today actually, or yesterday.
Oh, it's today.
Yesterday.
Okay.
Yesterday, Avengers, they officially shut it down. Well, not officially. They have released all the assets, basically. So if you wanted to play right now, and you want to jump in, you can. Servers are still up. I think for another maybe
the
month.
Black Panther outfit though, like that's wild.
Girl, you saw that, right? So anything that is all the costumes, everything is now free. All of it is free. All the cosmetics. So if you want to jump in, play for a few matches, it's on Game Pass. Do what you do. But nah, I'm not finna go back down that route. Like I said, I beat the story twice. I did all the story missions. I got all the characters, so I am happy with my purchase. Shout out to Avengers, you did your due. Maybe now we get a Marvel Alliance 4. I even take it back and get X-Men Legends. Like, come on, people. We're here. We want our dungeon crawlers with our superheroes. Yeah.
Dang. Okay.
Right.
What about you, LBOOGIE? What you been playing this week?
So Sunday, I got on. Make sure I'm thinking about the right thing. Sunday we were playing the game we're watching, right? Diablo. That was the last day. This is the last week. Okay. Yeah, like work was crazy this week, so I feel like my brain isn't working right. I didn't really play too much during the week, just because I had a ton of work shit going on. So like I was at meetings like from like 8 until 3. Yeah. So it was wild. But so I played a ton of that. I like want that game now, and they said they're not doing another beta, so we literally have to wait until June to play this game. I haven't played any of the Diablos before this, and this one, I mean, this is a great one to start with for me, because this one like really pulled me in, and the story is super dark. I mean, I'm surprised Christians aren't boycotting this game, honestly, because it's just like, it's very much, Orthodox Church against, the devil and Lilith and whatnot. So I don't know. It's pretty cool. We got pretty high. I got max. We're supposed to get something in the game. At the end.
I'm a little salty, but I won't play this game anyway. Doesn't matter.
Really? Why?
I just don't really play Diablo like that. I didn't really like the third. I didn't like Diablo 3 like that. Don't come for me, but I didn't like Diablo 3 like that. Yeah,
because I've heard that this is like Diablo 3 and Diablo 2, the best parts of both. So yeah, I don't know.
I started with 3, so I'm kind of happy with what I said, because I was watching Lady play, so I'm kind of happy with that. But yeah.
And then I was supposed to play Call of Duty last night, and I fell asleep like an old lady, so I didn't.
Oh, you pulled a lady last night.
Yeah, it was bad. I was like, damn, I fell asleep, y'all. But yeah, so hopefully I'll play some tonight. I wanted to get on Harry Potter this morning because I'm very close to the end. My SSD is back, y'all.
Yay.
So I'm gonna be playing again. I'm on my PC, and hopefully no more issues with the PC. But yeah, for all those who like to say, "Oh, I don't need such and such. I'm gonna build me a PC." PC is very, what do you want to say? You have to stay on top of everything. And even when you do stay on top of everything, something can still go wrong, and you got to be able to troubleshoot it and figure it out. So just remember that. But that's it for me.
All right. For me, it was, I had a weird week at work. So I went early, so I left early. So I had more time in the game a little bit. I played Wulong. Yo, I don't know what was going on, but that shit gave me anxiety. It did. Because I was trying, maybe I'm still squishy, because I was getting my ass whooped in this one particular level, and I couldn't find a save point, and it will take me back, and it will take my tiger tickets, which a tiger ticket means that you can be able to get one of the cooperation, get one of the characters that come in the game and stuff, and I was getting my ass. Well, you know what I mean? I tried like maybe 6 times, and I was like, I couldn't do it. I just turned off the game.
So is it harder than Elden Ring?
Yeah. If you can't parry, it's a wrap.
You got dodge and parry. Like,
I don't have to worry about it then.
All right.
It's good.
Real quick, Delilah, can you be a doll and get us our first super chat today?
I'm dead.
Actually, I didn't want to do this. That's cool. Thank you, Jay Rambert, for the $25 super chat. there's a debate online about who Microsoft should buy next. Personally, I think they should focus on the studios they have once the ABK deal is done. However, if they can pull it off, they should get Capcom. That's a super chat. I did not say, this is not me talking.
Right.
Okay.
I know. I was gonna
wait.
get it too, but yeah.
I just want to say no. They should not get Capcom. They should get Warner Brothers because obviously, they don't know what they're doing with their stuff. So but that's just
I
me.
agree with CHAREECE.
Personally, don't think that they're gonna be buying a ton of people.
I have no
Like-
opinion at all.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel you.
Delilah
okay.
pleads the fifth.
Fifth. Delilah pleads the fifth. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. Cedric, thank you for the $20 super chat. And good morning. Yeah, what else I've been playing? I played Call of Duty, and what I've been doing was, right, I always do my clips on Twitter. I'm like, let me put them on TikTok, right? There's a community of women that plays Call of Duty.
Ooh, so you're saying I need to start putting my videos there?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. That's awesome.
I was flabbergasted because I'm watching TikTok for, my own personal pleasure. You know what I mean? So if I can download a clip from my Xbox app to my phone, I can easily put it on TikTok. And at first I didn't know what to do, and maybe I put a little bit of music here and I put some layers here, and I'm getting more views on my TikTok than I am on Twitter. So the floodgates of ladies like, hey, you play Call of Duty too? Hey, what's your Activision name? Let's go play, and I played with a few ladies.
Oh, that's awesome.
Which was great. It wasn't like alpha bitch mode that, they all like
right.
up there. It was really cool, and I appreciate that. It's 11 days towards the end of the season. The maps is still mid. I was able to complete the battle pass on Call of Duty, and I'm level 427, I want to say, around there. I'm hopefully this weekend we can get to 450, and we can go to the next season on a good note. You know what I'm saying?
So what happens if you get to 450? What happens next
they're going to
season?
add like maybe 200 levels or maybe 50 or 100 levels.
Oh, so you'll start like way ahead.
Yeah, from 450, and we're going to keep going.
Okay.
Yeah. So they have shipment 24/7 last night, and I don't know, maybe the Hennessy was hitting, but it was real good. It was a lot of aggression and talking about tacos and just grinding to get that level up. So Boogie, when we finish doing the PC thing, if you want to level up real quick, you're gonna have to do shipment 24/7.
That's fine.
Yes, it's chaotic, but them points will really add up, so you can be able to prestige. And
what's level is prestige? It's still 50?
56 prestige 1.
Okay. Yeah, I should be able to
You're
hit that
on
before
40
the
something
season's
right
over.
now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're on 40 something right now. So that was the plan, and it's as much as people talk shit about Call of Duty, it helped me decompress because I've been going through some shit, and sometimes a couple of games, shoot a motherfucker up, just decompresses me. And I think yesterday was a prime example of that. Last but not least, I played Diablo, the open beta, as you guys can see this gameplay. This is the Necromancer build, I guess, if that's what you want to call it.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I ended up doing Sorcerer, but I still was like OP by the time the end of the beta was done.
She was OP, and I was like, that ain't right. Like, you ain't struggled, you ain't died.
No, I think the reason why I ain't struggled because I was in World Tier 1. I didn't realize till I got off what World Tier I was.
Yeah, so like I had mine at 2.
Yeah. So because I wasn't, very versed in the world of Diablo, so I was like, let me do it in the, the easy mode. And, just to see the mechanics, how it feels, how to level up, all that good shit. I'm going to tell you, I bought the, I think it was 2 and 3. It was a deal for $20. I didn't even touch it. I played a little bit of it. But this game right here makes me, like, I want to go back to that world. You know what I mean? Yes, the story is dark. I don't got a problem with it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
I just know that other people will have a problem with it.
Yeah.
Well,
You
that's
know?
a them problem because you got stories on top of the main story. You got your dungeons, and you got your spells. And there was a particular spell with the necromancer that you spread it out like a pool of blood, and you just splatter into enemies, and they take damage. And I'm like, ooh, what is that? So I will be getting Diablo 4, and it's co-op. It is co-op. I think with co-op.
I got a quick question. So are they going?
Yeah.
Are they doing any more beta weekends?
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
they said no. They said that they have no plans for any more beta weekends. But the game will be out, I think, like June 2nd or something like that.
Right before, well, what was E3?
Yeah, right before it was to be. So now,
That's okay.
now I might go ahead and get that deluxe edition so I can play early.
Take a day or take a couple of days off. Play some
Right.
Diablo. That sounds like a plan, ain't it?
Yeah, I don't know.
So I personally enjoyed it, but I'm gonna tell you, day one, Friday, it was 40 minutes to get in here.
Yeah,
Play.
I don't even know why you tried on Friday. Honestly,
I know my ass is unrealistically optimistic at times because I'm like, okay, I'm about to stream. Oh yeah, it's hard to get in. Oh, don't worry about it. I'm gonna go ahead and stream anyway. 30 minutes later, they kicked me out, and I had to wait another 40 minutes. I was like, no, I can't do this, man.
Yeah.
It wasn't until like that Saturday after the show that I was able to play a couple of hours. So I was like, okay, cool. So on Sunday, I would have this gameplay for you, and I'm in it. Anybody trying to go to hell, just let me know. I'm doing that Diablo.
yeah, like I love the dungeons. Like I'm telling you, this is why I think you would like it, because all the dungeons were different and they were very like extensive.
And it was in the details.
Yeah.
The details.
Okay, so let me try to explain the reason why I couldn't get jiggy with the Diablo 3 because it felt like I was just pressing the same button over and over again. And y'all know for me, gameplay is
this isn't like that.
I can
I'm
see why you say
serious.
that though, because especially depending on your character that you had,
Right.
you will be doing this like the same.
like
old
just
thing
press
over and
A,
over.
wait,
Yeah.
press A, wait, walk
No.
around, press A, like
No, you gotta press A, then press Y, press LB, and then you got RB, and you got the amount of juice flowing.
Yeah.
And you gotta press A to pick up all the bottles and shit, and you can't pick up the bottles, so you gotta drink a bottle to get full.
I try it. I'm just telling y'all why I didn't like Diablo 3. I said,
Right.
I'll
But I
try
think-
this and see.
Give it a
It
try,
feels
and if you
different.
don't, just ask for a refund. Play 2 hours. You don't
Right.
like it?
Facts.
I don't know if 2 hours gonna be I don't know.
I do, especially if she gets in and plays with us, because as long as she gets through the prologue, she can then play with us. And you have 14 hours, right?
Yeah, I
thought we
believe
just
so.
Is it just 2 hours?
I thought it was just 2.
Yeah.
Oh, what? It doesn't matter. Look, I don't have no problem with trying it, and I'm pretty
Right.
sure it's one. I game share with my husband, so I'm pretty sure it's one that he would probably pick up. I
Okay.
guarantee, because
Okay.
he played the beta, so I guarantee you he's.
Right.
Oh, you gonna have access to it,
already
so
on
you
the
be
train.
alright.
I'm
right?
already gonna have the game. It's a good
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
So-
I didn't want to be rude. Stitch, thank you for the 199 super chat. Yes, we were talking shit yesterday. Yes, we were. We were. I don't know. When I play with Stitch and Wolf, like toxicity comes out of me, and when we play Call of
Oh,
Duty,
hell yeah. I try to tone it down though, because like I hear my kid doing the same shit, and I'm just like,
yeah.
can you do this?
You trying? Look at you trying to be all responsible.
Yeah.
And crap.
Yeah, no, but I'm like, damn, I need to
I
cut
got
that out.
kids. Okay. All right. I want to make sure if you guys like what you're seeing as far as the show and our commentary, please make sure you share it out and let the people know. I want to start off with the first couple of topics because actually they all grouped up together. If I say myself,
But before you do that,
The
we
last of-
got a couple of super chats. We got one from.
I think I
Cedric.
got them right.
Yeah,
I did
thought we
say
got
Cedric.
those.
Okay. And
Cedric
Stitch-
didn't
My
say
Stitch.
anything.
I did.
Yeah, she just got
Okay.
Stitch.
I just
I
got
don't know where
Stitch,
I've
yeah.
been for the last few seconds. Go ahead.
Okay, that's okay.
Right?
We
You zoning
got
out?
you.
I'm out. I don't know what happened, but go ahead.
Oh, we got you. This first subtopic I want to say is the Last of Us PC got released, I think, earlier this week, and it did not get a good reception. And my question, or I would like to know your thoughts about how the launch was made and how people are reacting to it. And are you interested in getting the game on PC? Now, mind you, it's $59.99 on Steam. On Steam, deluxe edition is $69.99.
And
What's the deluxe edition?
The digital deluxe.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is it? What's in there though?
I think it should have DLC. It should have DLC.
You know what? I was
Wait.
scrolling.
We gotta remember what game we talking about, y'all. This is like the re-release of a re-release, right? This is Last of Us, right?
Yeah,
The first one.
Yeah. So we've already played this game. Like, I'm looking at it like it's. I have no incentive to even get this on PC. I know the story. They've shown the show, the TV show. This is the remaster of the remaster. Like, that's just me. I have no reason to go back to that game and get it on PC. So the PC issues, that's unfortunate. Hopefully they iron that stuff out. I do, as far as the studio is concerned, I do expect them to do better, right? They're supposed to be one of the premier studios that Sony has, and so I do expect them to utilize their other studios to make sure that the PC version of the game is top notch, because they got a lot of experience around there when it comes to who can build and optimize games on PC. So I do expect better from them. So I don't doubt that a patch is coming, but yeah. And I just leave it there. I'll let y'all close it out.
Okay. For me, I'm gonna be honest with you. PC gamers deserve better. There's probably a few people out there that didn't even touch the game and wanted to wait to be on PC to utilize what they got. You know what I mean? And for them, I saw the video. There's some videos on TikTok. There's some stills on Twitter that looks horrible. Mm-hmm. As much money as I'm gonna keep it about as much money that company makes milking one of what Delilah called the medium darlings of the gaming streets. They should have had that shit polished to the T.
Yeah, especially after because it was delayed and everything, right? Taking a while to get it out.
Oh yeah. Well,
yeah.
I don't know. I thought they just was like they didn't ever announce it, and then it just came out later. Like, I don't think it was something that was kind of advertised.
Yeah, for me, it's the same as Delilah. Like, I wasn't really checking for it because I played the game, when it was originally, and I'm just not a fan of continuing to, replay games or whatnot. But I don't know. It's like you guys said, for a consumer, no one wants to be able to get a game that's like broken like this. I will say some of the videos that people have put out about it and telling people you should just play it on PS5 and all that stuff. Like, it's funny to a point. I think some of the videos went a little too far into some very disrespectful, I don't know what you want to say, a lot of the toxicity that we have in the gaming community, and it's just like
they're poking the bear on that one. Just poking.
Right, like, do better.
I feel like, again, this port was probably made for people like me who have never played this game. That's because I've never owned a PlayStation.
But what we saw, we wouldn't recommend you to buy this game. Not on PC.
And you know what? When I saw the the videos, the clips, I thought they were memes. I thought they were jokes. I thought people had went in and edited because it was so bad. I was like, this can't be real. Especially for, like y'all said, this well-respected game, this title, this series. But even if I did want to play this game, the people's response to this, the developers or the people in charge or whatever, their actions have turned me against it. I don't want to play it. So I don't know
specifically.
Which the dude who was like, "This is what you get, PC players."
I think we're talking about the same video.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's not really like I. You don't have to empathize with people because, again, you waited like almost 10 plus years for this game if you've never played it before. But like the simple fact that you say that, like, that's not nice. So I'm just saying, it didn't. I'm not gonna say it didn't sit well with me, but it made me side-eye them very much.
You know, when I looked at that situation, like, I think it was kind of a retaliation. That's what it felt like to me, like as if, you know, he got some flack for, you know, pushing hard for the PlayStation version of the game, and then so he's like, see, you know, PC is this, but it's like, yeah, you don't have to stoop to that level with someone as big as a platform as yours, like, but you could tell that, you know, by the second and third video, we could tell he was just having fun with it, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, you don't.
It was like the video, and honestly, the video was funny.
Yeah.
Until it got toward the end, and then it was just like, okay,
it's cringe, right?
It's cringe. This is so awkward. Yeah.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm sorry. Lady Foxfire Gaming with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Welcome back.
Yeah,
I think you a minute.
Yeah,
hey, ladies.
I saw her on Twitter yesterday. She sent me a message, but yeah, you must be busy.
I know,
yeah,
right?
she's been busy.
Hannah and Light.
Hey, ladies.
Seen you too much.
Yeah, like she's lifing it. She's lifing it. Okay.
Yeah, Stitch. We're talking about Greg Miller. That was the
hey,
guy.
ladies. Just wanted to let you know that I haven't forgot about y'all. Miss listening live. We miss having you in the chat. All right. I ain't gonna lie. That first time playing The Last of Us was amazing. And I might talk dog shit about the game, but I'm gonna tell you, I done played 1 and 2. So let's just gab that.
Yeah, I haven't finished 2. I will tell people I haven't finished 2, but that's because
at least you played.
Still highly pissed.
At least you played, because you know, again, people that talk about The Last of Us ain't even touched The Last of Us, but they want to be all versatile on The Last of Us when you ain't never even touched The Last of Us. But let me
story wise, because I have my issues when it comes to Last of Us and gameplay. Y'all know me, I'm obsessed over like gameplay mechanics.
I know you're not a fan of the gameplay. You're not a fan of the gameplay.
But the story is like
the story
classic.
Was great.
The story's classic.
The story was great.
Yeah. So
and at the most they should have ported that game better, knowing that it's capable. How PS4 version runs better than the PC.
And then someone in the chat said that Naughty Dog wasn't responsible for the port. To me, that doesn't matter. Like, to me, that
your name's still on the project. Your name's still on the project. You got some type. You might not touched it all the way, but that game would have never been made unless for Naughty Dog. So they have to have some kind of responsibility on it, and that's something happened. Maybe they worked too fast, or I just don't think, from what I saw, it warrants a $60 price tag on it.
To me, the game's, well, someone said that game's old. Like, it came out on PlayStation 3. Like, that game's old, and they still charging full price for it. Like, I
cannot imagine. I'll be completely honest. I cannot imagine someone who played it on the PS4 and the PS5 and want to play it on the PC. I just can't. That's insanity.
Because I don't replay some games,
Skyrim.
Like Mass Effect, but like I get different options, different choices.
Thank you.
So like my gameplay is different every time.
Yeah, no, you're playing the same game every time.
No, that's what I'm finna say. So this is a linear game. There's no open world to it to say like you might can go over here as a side option, but you still gonna end up in the same place that you're supposed to go.
That's true.
Like so I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe I need to shut up because I done bought Skyrim like 4 times.
But see, Skyrim is different because you can do different builds. You can do
different fashions, different storylines, different quests.
Yeah, even with like Diablo, like you played different.
Yeah,
even if you played it over. But with Last of Us, you're playing
linear
the characters. The 2 characters that are there are the characters.
That's all I get.
Right, and you don't get anything. You don't get any benefits to playing as Joel than as Ellie. You know what I mean? So there's no You're just gonna switch off as the story goes. So you're playing through a movie. So once you see the movie, I don't understand why you're replaying it.
So like we don't get no dialogue changes. If I did something else, okay. See, I'm trying here, people. I'm trying.
Yeah, and that's
a no for me.
That's why I firmly believe that this that PC release, it wasn't for people like us who like either already experienced the game, know about the story. It's for people who just completely new to the franchise. They watched the TV show and are curious.
People like me. This is who they should have been marketing to.
Right.
But like, they screwed the pooch on that one.
Okay. All right. Well, I think I'm not getting it, so you ain't got to worry about me. I can go fire up my PS4 and play that motherfucker, and it'll look better than the one on PC. Anyway, another topic about Sony's PSVR sales report. I think they said it was disappointing. It was under 300,000. If you guys heard this week. I want to know, is that a good number? Is that, I believe, if y'all can correct me on this one, they were expected to sell more, but actually sold less of what they expected. And they're thinking about doing a price cut on the PSVR2. And I want to ask you ladies, have you heard about this week? And what are your thoughts on them?
I feel like what I saw was people trying to cap and say that they're playing the long game.
Oh Lord.
With this. I mean, it's like beyond hilarious. Like, yeah, so they're playing the long game or whatever, and making up rules, right, as they normally do. But right. But I think that for people who actually play VR, who are in any way into the VR space, I let you know right now, no little kids I hear talking about VR are talking about PSVR. They are talking about the Quest.
Untethered, that's why.
Untethered. We preach this, I feel like, all the time. It's untethered or go home.
That's it.
If you can't get it untethered, nobody's... And PlayStation's library is just not flushed out as well as the Quest. I mean, they really need to get some deals going. Go ahead.
All right, so because I love VR too, and so I always feel like this was always going to have hurdles to jump because you still plugging it into the PS5, and those are still hard to get. And so for them to have what they said, they expected, someone in the chat said they expected to sell 2 million, and they sold like a little over 300,000, around 300,000. And so that's like low it met like it's like low expectations.
Right.
I can't say that I'm surprised though, because we've been saying this, especially on this show, about VR being untethered, and now it's the preferred way to experience
that's
VR.
The standard, right? That should be the standard.
Even the latest the HTC Vive, the new X, which I kind of want it, but I know I don't need it. But the XRV and the new HTC Live is also untethered. So they have understood the situation. Right. It's like,
because it's been HTC and Oculus at the head of the game for a long time. So do you think that there's benefits to the HTC over the Oculus?
Well, it's
just a new toy.
Well, no, it's better. Okay. It's better. It's like, you got the eye, like 4K per eye. Like it's definitely, the quality is crisp. You got a large field of view. Like, I'm researching it. I'm thinking about splurging. And they recently cut the price. It was $1,200. They cut it down to,
oh hell, I ain't
right. It's now like I think $999, like $1,000 basically.
Man, they got it. They good.
Right. But the thing is, it's a high end Quest. That's what it's like. It's because the Quest you can find like $399, around that price range. So it's just, that's what it feels like. It's like a high end Quest, and I've been debating on whether it's something I should splurge on and get, because I just like shiny new things. But I'm like, I know I don't need it. You know what I mean? I know I don't need it.
Yeah.
But that's the way I play VR. Like, I am not trying to plug into my computer anymore. That was back when it first launched. That was, back when it was called the Rift, the Oculus Rift, and all this.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to haul my PC into another room. I'm not trying to plug into a console. Untethered is the way to go. And until Sony figure that out, I think they're always gonna have an issue. And I also think that's why Xbox hasn't invested in it yet because I think they understand that too. It's like now you're asking that barrier of entry to be high. Like they got to buy a console, then they got to buy the attachment. They saw that with Connect. People don't want to buy an extra necessary, so
right.
It's
and they don't want to be forced, right?
Right,
to have
exactly.
to bundle it in because that was the biggest issue, right? Because I mean, I don't know, I didn't have a problem with it. But you know how consumers are.
Dope.
I was happy. Yeah, I still had my box. You know what I mean, with the one and the Connect 2 in it and all that. So, like I said, I bought into the whole home entertainment unit with your Xbox. To me, that was best of both worlds for me.
Yeah. And I also still think that people are still having issues with putting something over their face, like. It's still hard to get over that. Now they got these pass-throughs. Like even with the Quest, you could turn on pass-through so you can put it over your head. You can still see your room. You're not blind to the outside. Perception of the world or however. But yeah, it's gonna be. I think it's still gonna be one of those situations to where they're gonna have to. If that's something they want to continue to invest in, they're gonna have to just kind of try to push out software to kind of compensate for the lack of hardware that's in the space. But even then, you got to get that price point right per sale on the software. The marketing got to be on point, and you at the end of the day, you got to sell PS5s because that's the only way you can play it.
And so, just to make sure I'm understanding, you do have to have a PlayStation 5
for the PSVR2. Yes.
Then you can't have a 4.
No, it's exclusive to PS5. Now I've been reading articles. They're trying to make it compatible with PC. Now if they do that, that opens up the market. So they have
a lot of it.
Yeah,
connected to a PC that is VR capable.
Exactly. And the software compatibility.
Not just any old PC.
Right. And they still got that hurdle of software compatibility, right? Because it's PS5 focused, so the PlayStation VR games are not available on PC. You know what I mean? So now they got to start porting those over. So it's a little bit more.
So if I was into VR, if I bought it on Steam, could I play it on PC?
See, that's a bunch of other variables we don't know, right? That's a bunch of other variables.
See, y'all not answering my questions.
We don't know.
Well, because they haven't answered those questions. I mean, like the Oculus, you can be able to play Steam stuff on the Oculus.
That's right.
That's why it's very accessible to people. But that was my main issue with the first PSVR, because I had that one too. I mean, it was a ton of cables, and the games never updated there as quickly as they did on the Oculus or on obviously the Steam. It was like everything was an afterthought. I mean, one of the biggest games that is in VR is Beat Saber, right?
Right.
It's a very accessible game. It tends to be one of those games that people pick up first because, you're moving to music, right?
Easy. Yeah.
Right. That game, it would update. It would have like maybe 5 more updates on the Oculus before you got the last update on the PS. So it felt very afterthought,
right?
Yeah, right.
Interesting. I didn't know that was the case. Like as far as updates, that's unfortunate because like Beat Saber is one of the most popular games. Yeah. So
and then you didn't get any of the Star Wars games on the PSVR.
Ooh.
So it's really like the PSVR is mainly to play their IPs,
exclusives,
but then their IPs are so spread out.
Yeah, because I think right now with the PSVR 2, they got like that.
Horizon,
yeah. Horizon game, spinoff game, and they got a couple of other ones too. But I mean, I have to talk to someone who plays PSVR to kind of understand, like, what's keeping them on the platform, because you have so many other options out right now.
Right.
Outside of the exclusive content, like I said, they're gonna have to pump out exclusive content in order to kind of differentiate themselves, because I feel like if they just solely focus on VR and third party, that's a losing battle. Like it's just, I mean,
I agree. It's almost rings like the Stadia. right?
Ooh.
Like they didn't get enough support or couldn't afford the support, right? Through the third parties and stuff like that. So it just slowly died. And I feel like with the PSVR, they have to get that third party support in that sector, right? Like in the VR sector, they need people making games for them.
Yeah, because right now the two main players are what? Quest and HTC.
Yep.
That's it. And Quest I think is number one in the market. It has the largest market share. I think so.
So
it ain't looking good for them.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I hope everybody enjoys that expensive VR they just spent, and hopefully they get some games to match with it. Because if I had one, and I hope they got some games out there for them. Okay. My last Sony corner, I call it Sony corner today, is the Forspoken DLC that's coming out pretty soon. Release date May 26th. Tantra.
Why are your face like that?
Because I feel like this is a question for you, Boogie. Ain't got nothing.
I mean, I was surprised because I was just like, I feel like you didn't hear anything about DLC coming, and it's like DLC will be here.
That's what I was going to say. Did they say it was DLC coming for this game when it announced?
It's like, and why isn't this already in the game? Like, I don't understand why. Like, you holding stuff to not put in the game. Like, I don't know.
Why do you get that feeling that they're like?
Because they should have put it together. That's what it was.
I didn't expect DLC this soon. The game came out in what? January? When did the game come out?
Right.
January?
So it's just because of how quickly it is, it feels like it should have been there.
Yeah, it should have been in the game. Like, I'd imagine them to have DLC that comes out like in this fall. Not like right now. Like, game came out 2 months ago. Not even.
Yeah, Elden Ring still ain't got their DLC.
Facts. Exactly.
Yeah, so, yeah, I get you. Yeah, I still need to finish. And I was thinking today, I was like, damn, this whole time that I have been playing Harry Potter, I should have been playing Forspoken. But at the same time, I just haven't really been playing.
So you play what you want.
Harry Potter was
just because I have it, you know what I mean? Like, it was like, I wasn't playing Harry Potter because my PC was down. And then it was just like, I don't know.
Like, I'm at the point now where I'm legit thinking about selling my PS5 because
how much you selling it for?
I ain't even thought that far. I literally just thought about that right now. I haven't even thought that
Okay,
far.
She said right now.
Dust it off first, turn it on, like
get an update, turn it off.
Yeah, right.
Like play with it for a minute before you get to that point. Like maybe the Final Fantasy is coming out. Eh?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. What y'all? What's the release date? What's the release date? Y'all know the release date?
Don't ask. Look here, I'm trying here, Delilah.
Let me see.
Later on in the year, I believe.
No, it comes out in the fall. It comes out this year. Supposedly.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it's like the games.
Yeah, no, June 22nd.
I can play
right?
Returnal. I can play a lot of their stuff on PC now, right? So that's like I'm thinking about. I'm not. I don't.
Right.
Just. I'm thinking about.
But you won't be able to play it on PC day of release.
I'm probably gonna sell it. And then once the Slim, because they said supposedly a Slim coming out, and that'll probably look better in my. I
mean, I'm definitely turning mine in when we get a Slim version.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm definitely going to GameStop as soon as that shit is announced. Give me my $400 back.
Got to get Big Bertha out. That Big Bertha, man, like.
Yeah, that big booty bitch.
She is huge. So it's like she messing up my entertainment system, man. She weighing down one side. You know what I mean? So
oh my god,
it ain't feng shuiing with my room. That's what you're saying.
Exactly, girl. You got it. You got it. The feng shui.
No, y'all should have tweeted them that shit.
All jokes.
I got them feng shui and shit.
Jokes.
Okay.
It's all jokes, y'all.
Oh my god, Rain says she got a BBL.
Yeah, that's good.
Big ass than me. God damn it. You know what I mean?
She thick now. I almost knocked her over this morning when I was cleaning.
2 C's. I can't with you guys.
Yo, I forgot Charisse had one. Charisse, what you playing on it? Is it sitting there?
The same thing I'm playing.
I just looked at it.
Not a damn thing.
Genshin Impact. Like
that's it.
That's it.
But you can play it on Steam.
The thing about Genshin Impact, she was playing it before she got the PS5.
And she ain't playing it on the PS5.
I really not.
She has played it on the PS5, but she ain't consistently playing it on the PS5.
Yo.
I play more on my tablet than I play on my PlayStation 5.
So it's just a
This
decorative.
is what I'm saying.
So y'all
How much y'all think I should sell this thing for though? For real, like legit. I need some coins.
It's like
I
an
hear it ain't nothing but like
expensive
200,
decorative
so-
piece.
200.
That's it.
Wait, no, because I
Should be
want to
able to
get
get more than that.
Forspoken when it goes on sale. So
I'll tell you
like,
right now what GameStop will give you. GameStop will give you $385. So they'll give you $385 for a Series X too. So they same.
Dang. Okay. I'm gonna have to look into that.
I'm
Better
just,
sell that shit real quick.
I mean,
I'm telling you, I'm waiting because when they do the Slim, there's always a deal.
oh yeah, you know,
to where
you
that
know.
it's like maybe $100
But see, we don't know
for
if
it to
that's true.
upgrade.
That's still kind of rumorville. We don't know if that's true.
It is rumorville, but you know it's gonna come at some point.
Yeah.
I just won't.
But what game they gonna
But
have
now
though?
it's a glorified paperweight. Like I don't know.
I just said it, an expensive decorative piece.
It ain't
that
even
y'all got in your
decorative.
room.
It's just plain and ugly.
And then if
Sorry.
you want to get the custom plates, that's another
Thank
what?
you.
$50.
I need to get
Like-
I need to get some color. Maybe that's what I should do. Get some plates on it.
To make it that way, I at least remember I got
That's
it.
what I said that I should do is get some plates. But at the same time, if I'm getting the Slim, I don't want to have to buy
Yeah.
plates and
Yeah,
then buy
that's
plates
fair.
again.
That's
So it's like,
Hopefully the plates will be back compatible. Like you could put the plates.
They won't. If they're official, they probably won't.
Hell no. It's gonna be a
Lord.
brand new piece of hardware, and it's gonna be smaller. That's it. That's it.
I hope
If
I hope
true.
a Slim come out, y'all. I don't think I ever wanted a Slim so bad in my life. Seriously, like
Is this quote unquote PlayStation 5 Slim gonna be around the $500 range?
don't nobody know.
It's a hypothetical question.
I don't know. Like I mean, you know, usually when they bring out the new variants of the console, they keep them at the same price. They don't change the price. So I would imagine them to be the same, unless they try to do something clever with it, some sort of bundle or something.
They better, because I'm just saying they better.
nobody even does bundles anymore.
They just
And when they do,
put out a bundle
it's still
right
the
now.
same price. Like
Oh, but-
you're
yeah.
not getting a discount.
No.
Yeah,
You know
you're
what,
not
that's
getting
fine.
you cancel that.
Right. If it's the PlayStation 5 plus God of War, you still paying for PlayStation 5 and God of War. You're not getting a $10 discount, a $5 discount, $2 discount.
Right, because you ain't getting nothing in that box. It's gonna be a code.
Right. So
Hey,
It's the world we live in right now.
I
telling
feel
you.
upset that they don't do decorative consoles anymore. Like,
Yeah, they really
Yeah.
just don't. They really were just like, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
like
With
I will
themes,
say the Diablo one is not hitting for Xbox.
no, that
It's
should have been
just
a
a regular
decorative
one,
con-
right? It's just a regular
I
console
know.
game.
I'm like,
Console.
why are you saying it's a special
They're
edition?
bundling
Like,
it. That's why.
It ain't red. It ain't got Lilith's face on it. It don't got a
Right.
matching controller. It
I
don't
wanna
have
know
a
who's
special
doing the
sound when
voice
you
for
try to.
Lilith. Sorry, tangent.
Is that a good or bad
It
thing?
don't have a special sound when it
It's a good
turns
thing.
on, like the Star Wars one, the Xbox 360.
The
was it?
Halo one has a special sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Taco Bell one had a special
Halo
sound.
one's beautiful. I can't find that console. It's crazy.
You still can't?
I still can't. I still ain't been able to find it.
It's in my bedroom.
So, look, I would rebuy. It's sad. It was so sad. I'm willing to. I
Yeah.
would sell my PS5 and I would rebuy Series X just for the Halo variant.
Yeah.
That's so
It was
crazy.
wild. I couldn't
I
believe
bet they got it on
that
Stock
shit.
X. I bet you they got it on Stock X.
Girl, you know they overpricing it on their own StockX too.
Hell
Let me
yeah.
just take a look. I just want to be nosy.
Right?
Okay, while I be nosy, let's go
And when
to
you
the
find it,
next.
send me that link too, boss.
I will.
So I want that
Uh-huh.
console. I've been wanting that joint since it dropped.
This happened last week. The actor that played Blade is reportedly demanding changes from the MCU script. We had this last week as soon as we got off the show. So I know Elle and CHAREECE is the Marvels enthusiast. What do you guys think about this? Why y'all quiet?
No, because we had talked about it. Like Sharice and I talked about it in the chat when it came through, and they've already had issues. Like this is not the first issues that they've
At
had
all.
with this.
At all.
And I
at
don't
this
know.
point, I don't even know if they're gonna get this movie out.
Man, y'all
Really?
don't say that.
Yeah.
I want to see it though.
I want to see it too, but this
Yeah, I
movie's
wanna
been in
see it
development
too.
trouble since
Right.
almost it was announced. Like they've had to rewrite the script like 3 times now. Shooting has been pushed back.
And it makes me wonder, like, what exactly is the
What was the
problem?
original script
Because I want to
like?
know, is it that Mahershala is the problem, or is it the writers? You know what I mean? Because it could be that he is just nitpicking. It very well could be.
He's
And
a
it
They
could be
could
that
have
he,
some stuff that he just don't agree with. They got him
right.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that it could be just him, or it could really be that the writing is bad. But I don't understand how.
Or he could be getting scapegoated. Like they're gonna put that out as him being the issue, and we could take our time. Like,
Right. That too. They could be putting this out there to, blame him or whatever. Right.
Yeah. The first time was the issue was the script. It was basically no script. It was just action sequences and like little.
And I mean that's how they start, right? That's how the ideas start. It's just the little things, but. With the writers that they have at Marvel, I just find it very hard to believe that they're just terrible at Blade. You know what I mean? Like they've done all this and in Black Panther and everything else, and for some reason they can't get Blade together. So I don't know. I think it's probably like a plethora of issues that we just don't know. Yeah. And hopefully we will get to see it. And it's good, but I don't know.
Yeah, they did release new photos of Secret Invasion. If anybody was
you're a little low, ma'am.
Oh, sorry. I said they released photos of Secret Invasion with
which I am just excited for.
Yes,
Secret
I am very excited.
Can y'all explain that to me, y'all Marvel people? Could y'all explain that to me, please?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Cherise.
How far we want to go back? Okay, did you see Captain Marvel?
Yes.
Okay, you remember the aliens in that movie?
Yep.
Okay, they're going to be in this show. Apparently, somewhere along the timeline, MCU timeline, they kind of switch places with people.
Oh, interesting.
Because remember how
so they've been secretly taking people's spots.
Yes.
This whole time.
Yeah. So you don't really know who's who. And
so wait, now pause. So is this going to be like? Is this a TV show? Or is
it's going to be a show.
Okay, yeah. I can get jiggy with that.
Yeah. I'm like so ready for this.
Now, when does this drop?
Soon.
I want to say the summer.
Yeah, like June or July.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sound like a plan.
Yeah. I'm trying to stay away from like when they do, this is what the show about, because I want to be all the way surprised when I see stuff. Because so I just look at the photos and like, oh, that's so cute, and then I run.
Right.
Because I don't want to read too deep because I don't want people. Yeah.
June 21st.
Got it.
But I know Samuel's supposed to be there. And like I was there.
Mr. Jackson.
I know, right? But
I mean, there's Olivia Colman's in it. The chick from Game of Thrones, Emilia Clarke, she's in it. We got Don Cheadle. Who else? Martin Freeman. That's the guy who's agent, who basically has replaced Agent Coulson, right? As like the agent you normally see.
I want Agent Coulson back sometimes, like in the recesses of my mind. I want him to come back.
He gone,
come on, bro. You gone, girl.
I know, right? He did that.
Right. So I don't know. You got like some heavy hitters here, and then Ben Mendelsohn is back as that Kree guy. It's Kree, right?
Talos. Is it Talos? Is that how you say his name in the game? In the show?
Yep, Talos. Yeah. And he's funny too. So like, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. So it was in the comics. It was a big thing because they have been replacing people for decades. So I want to know how far they want to go back with this in the MCU, because if that's the case, it might change some like key facts depending on who they exactly took. But these people aren't dead. Well, in the comics they were dead. It was just like out of space somewhere. So But yeah.
Okay.
Sounds cool.
All right, well, let's go to our next topic. Xbox has officially stopped with the $1 Game Pass trial.
Oh
my God. Okay. We all got it. We all had the one. I think us and the majority of the people around us had at least that $1 trial deal. And I want to ask you guys, ladies, if you think this hurt the eco space of Game Pass, or you think it hurt it with this $1 trial offer. and how you feel about it going away.
Normally,
It's
stuff
like
like
everything.
this. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, normally stuff like this don't even last as long as it lasted.
Right.
That part.
And so, I mean, I was surprised at the length of it from the beginning. I mean, 6 years is a long time.
Right.
That's a long time.
Yeah, they're
like how you
established
said
now,
that.
folks.
Right.
You know?
6 years. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, it's just like when a new store opens, right? First day, they try and get you in,
giving out free
they giving
stuff,
all the
you
deals
getting
and
coffee,
shit. Yeah, but
you
then
get
after that,
coupons.
it's like, y'all know what it
getting-
is.
Right.
Y'all know what the service is. You know the value you're getting. It's not a question about that anymore. So it is what it is. And I also think that this is preemptive because they're about to start having the Activision Blizzard stuff in Game Pass, and they do not want people joining for a fucking $1. You
That
know
part.
the value that's about to be here.
Yeah. Because
Pay me.
that's one reason why I haven't pre-ordered Diablo yet, because I just want to see if it's going to get put in Game Pass. I don't think it
Right.
will, but I just want to see.
Yeah, depending on how the deal is written, right? Because like some of those games may not go directly to Game Pass right away, but it may eventually be there, right?
Yeah.
But like, I ain't trying to mean that. I don't know. I don't even know a lot of people who like, some people say, oh, I always use that deal. Like, how you got multiple emails to get that deal?
Right.
Like,
you just,
no, don't
you
get
just
twisted.
Xing out your game,
Right.
I'm
game
like,
store
oh,
every
no.
month. Like, what's happening?
Yo, I know somebody that had 5 different accounts and he used all that $1 trial offer.
I ain't got time to be trying to remember.
Had 5 different names.
stuff.
Cheap.
That part, like,
No, he was broke. He was
the
broke.
game
He
score
was broke.
inconsistent on each account.
Hell yeah.
oh, I played that game. What? I don't see no proof.
Right?
right,
This the one, this the
exactly.
person you gonna be today?
Oh my god.
I can't. I don't know. I didn't understand. Again, a free trial is a free trial. Like, we've all had done something to sign up for something to get something else and then cancel it quickly. But like, the way people went on and on about, how you're not making any money with this $1 trial, they didn't really care, because half the time folks forgot they signed up in the first place, and then they at least got you for a good 2-3 months. But by that time, you done played like 60 games, so it don't matter. So like, Vampire Survivors, $1, bet you done made your money. Like, we is happy. I think people just like to complain just to be complaining.
Girl, that part.
But we know that shit. You turn on social media and that's what it is.
I'm like, them $15 is not breaking your back. That $1 definitely not. So like,
But you'll be surprised how people act over $1. Like,
I know. I don't know.
people
Over
were
the age of
legitimately
12?
they were legit upset about it, and I just didn't understand because, mind you, when this first came out, ain't nobody wanted to touch it. Nobody did not want to touch Game Pass, because I'm telling you, the marketing was there when we went to E3 that week, and they were marketing the shit out of Game Pass. And as soon as they got established, it was they gotta update price. Yesterday price ain't today's price. That's what it was. That's really what it was. And if you can't afford the minimum $9.99, I don't know what to say. I just know with me and my pockets, I know that
and then you got a
$9.99 is the lowest one you can either
And you
for
can get
console
the-
or PC only.
the PC,
Then it's
you can get
$15.99
the-
for
yeah,
Ultimate,
everything. Yeah.
and then supposedly the family bundle is $25.
Yo, I don't even know enough people to even get the family bundle. Like,
I'm
y'all,
with the Ultimate.
the only
Well,
ones
shit,
that
let's do it. Me and Charisse, between you and me, we need
And our
family
kids.
bundle, right? And our kids, that's it. That's
No,
all
y'all
y'all
need
plan to
them.
me.
Shoot.
Shit.
I'm like, because when that leaked this week, I was like, well, damn, do I know some folks?
But even without it, Charisse, if you paid for Game Pass for both you and your
Already
child,
paid over. Yeah.
you already paying over. And like I'm tired. Like the biggest thing for me is like she can't play cloud. So like in our TV on the living room, we use cloud for that TV because I'm not putting the Xbox in there. So she can't do it, or she has to play on my profile. which, you know,
Yeah.
that ain't
Yeah,
happening either.
You don't want that.
Right.
You don't want
Right.
that.
So, you know, I don't know. I'm, you know, I'm down. If it's announced and you want to go in, we can go in.
Hey, why you?
Right.
It's $25 a month.
Right.
Go half for a year. You pay half. Get that code.
Right. Be
Y'all
done.
can pay annually and just drop that giant. Boom. pay
That's what we're
annually.
saying. That's what we're saying.
Hey,
Just do the
hey.
annual and be done. Because I
Yeah.
already pay annually.
Me too. Because I can't
Yep.
stand recurring.
I renew around my
charges.
birthday. That way I remember.
Right. You be like, gift to me. Yeah.
No, man, while y'all
I'm
playing,
sorry, that
a
was
few years
hilarious.
ago, I started stacking them because you know they had those deals.
Mhm.
You know, I just started stacking the annual.
I mean, this is the first year that I paid. We already talked about
Oh,
this
yeah.
last week. This is the first week that first year that I paid. So,
That bill finally showed up.
hmm
You know,
I remember the first time I saw it, I was like, what y'all charging me for?
Forgot what it was.
Right.
That's funny.
All
Yeah.
right.
So
Well,
I just need them to announce it.
Yeah.
okay, cool. So I have, so this is like I guess to me the biggest, not really, but it's a big one. E3 was like a domino effect all this week, all this fucking week, all this week. You had the big three opting out, then you had B tier studios opting out, and
I like how she said B tier. Like Ubisoft is B. Technically they C
But
now.
you know
but
what's
that's
so
beside the
funny?
point.
We know what she meant when she said that.
and by Thursday they had an announcement that they're not going to have anything, and they said they put too much dip in their chip. The link, you know, they wasn't ready for the magnitude of this various situations that
My
was
thing
coming
is-
apart.
Oh my!
They just didn't do it right. They just didn't know what to do.
I have so many emotions when it comes to this topic.
Okay,
Because
Okay.
let me go before Delilah get you. Let me quick.
I don't got a lot to
first of
say. I'm just saying. I'm just, you know. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I just feel like they messed. We are honestly bunch of nerds. Yes, they could have had the developers there, but they could have also brought in voice actors for
It's
Q&As.
just too late though, Sharice. Like it's
True,
so late.
true. But if aren't these the same people who run other conventions? Why they didn't think of this? Like they could have brought in author talks. They could have brought in a writer's room. How to break into the business. I don't know. Like just throw something and see if it stick.
Yeah.
I'm just
They
disappointed.
could have made it like PAX, like because what you're naming is kind of like what PAX does. That like they have voice actors. They have. It's kind of like Comic-Con, right? That's what it feels like.
Might as well be.
But yeah, I don't know. I just
I
feel
feel like
like
Comic-Con's way more organized. I don't know who.
right. That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Like I think it's the same company, isn't it? It doesn't.
That's
Well,
what
the
I
new
thought it was.
company that was gonna take over. But that's why I was confused. And I guess we should have known when they weren't really sending out the media badges like they should have, that like something was up, like because we're already, you know, deep into March and they haven't announced media badges.
Right.
I mean, it was just like one or two offs here or there that we were seeing people saying they were getting them. But I mean,
and Boogie. Just to give you some context,
yeah.
I've been going to E3 since 2005, 2006.
Right.
And I've never got communication past March. It's always been January, February. And that's it. Because you gotta plan your flights, all that stuff, hotel. And
it's like, I think we had emailed them one time and they were saying they were still evaluating or whatever, but it's like, what are you evaluating for people who have already had it? Because almost every convention I've ever been to, if you already have an elevated pass, you automatically get that next year. So for Comic-Con, right? If you have ever been to Comic-Con, you automatically have priority to go to Comic-Con again. And if you have industry or media badges, it's literally a formality for you to send in your paperwork. So yeah.
Yeah, it was shocking. The communication was shocking, and then the fact that we was sending to a different email address that no one's ever used before. Back in the day, it was always e3@e3expo.com. That's the media@e3expo.com. That was the media-based email address that you sent everything to. And suddenly we got a contact to this PR group, and it was just wild. Like, it felt completely unorganized, and I think it kind of caught up with them over time. They probably underestimated the scale and the sheer amount of people were no longer in quarantine that likely want to go to this event. And I think it was just too much. I don't think
it's just that. I think it was the coordination between the vendors, right? The people who were going to be there.
Yeah.
That they weren't getting the names that they probably are used to, the confirmation amounts that they're probably used to. Mm-hmm. And then it was scrambling to figure out, what are we doing with this large space? With the people that we have, and how are we going to sell tickets for $200?
That big space. How are you gonna fill it if no one's doing that?
I mean, the biggest names: Nintendo that took up half a section, Ubisoft that took up a quarter of a section, Xbox that took up a huge section, PlayStation's not there, EA's not there.
Right.
Ubisoft ain't there.
I said Ubisoft, but I mean, you would have to scale down.
You'd be in
one of those halls, and then are you going to be able to make the money that you have planned on making? Because now you're having to scale down and all that. So I mean, like we said, the writing really was on the wall when you think about it.
So why do you think they could not do a digital show or a digital?
That showcase? I don't know. I mean, because the one time they did do digital show, come on, y'all.
Yeah, y'all.
It wasn't the best. Like,
y'all know how it was.
But like they could have put on something, right? Like, I just no effort whatsoever.
But I don't know. I think it was just like a cut your losses type of thing.
Because it's and also I've been reading like for years just how much it costs to even book space on the floor. It's like
millions. It's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's like it's like almost millions to even book space on the show floor. And it's like you start weighing your pros and cons and your budget. And you're like, we could spend $1 million. It's likely not going to give us the ROI that we're looking for, or we go ahead and do a digital event and reach the same amount of people and have a better chance. Like any convention that's why even with PAX, when I was looking at the show it had last week, I think it was the week before last. Like I think it was last week. The show that it had last week, like even they did a better job of like this is how we differentiate ourselves, and this is what our show is. It's in person still, and we still have these speaking engagements, and we still like they tried to keep the same essence of the show, and that's what you're supposed to do. And it's just, I guess E3 has just lost that essence. They don't even know how to identify themselves right now since all the nice bells and whistles that it did have is out the window, because all these publishers and developers are finding out other and better ways to reach their audiences, and E3 was it. So I don't know.
For me, I'm gonna say it like this. I was, when it got canceled, I was over it. Crazy. I was over it.
Yeah, you were stomping like a toddler, honestly.
Yeah, that's fine.
You were like mad.
Well, I mean,
I was disappointed. I wasn't
you have to understand from my perspective, right? I haven't been anywhere for a year and some change. The last time I did anything was when we went to Nashville. So to me, I was like, okay, I get to see my girl. We gonna go to the theme park. We gonna go to the beach. Mm-hmm. We gonna go to the club. Stuff like that.
But it was like we were all at the table, right? And they said they wasn't serving crab legs, and lady decided to flip the whole fucking table. So now nobody gets anything. You know what I mean? Because it was just like, all right, well, we just not doing shit.
I was over it.
I think lady just shifted priorities, and you can't believe.
I'm not mad. I'm just saying that's how it was.
It's how it felt. It didn't feel like, well, shoot, bump it. Like,
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Table, man, like fucking shit.
But
from LBOOGIE's couch to that beautiful penthouse apartment we had. I will never forget the experience that I had at E3. I'm just washing my hands with it. Like, look, we can do something else. We can go to other conventions. There's other avenues that's not E3 that we can be able to do what we love. You know what I'm saying? And if we can't do that, we always gonna link up.
Facts.
And that's the difference between us and other folks, is that the bond and the consistency that we have with each other is always gonna transcend outside of gaming. Just because we don't go to E3 no more don't mean we ain't gonna attempt to go see each other. Mm-hmm. I just was just a little salty. So I was in my salt that day.
I was upset too, because I'm like, here is, now I gotta go chase down Delta because I
already bought American. They trying to act like I can only get a voucher. I'm like, don't nothing on this ticket say non-refundable, sir.
I make sure that I always get the refundable ticket, because you just never know. I've learned that lesson a long time ago. Yeah. So, man, I did feel some kind of way putting it in. I'm like, oh, here we go, got to make the adjustment. And then because I was thinking, okay, maybe I can pivot and go to Summer Games Fest, since that's on the 8th, supposedly. But I'm like, that's still a closed event. It's not like it's open to the public. You got to know somebody to know somebody to even get to that. So I'm like, is it even, and I just thought, I was like, if my girls ain't going, is it even worth the effort? Like, I just kind of left it at that. But yeah, it's I'm pretty sure we'll figure something out. We know there's other conventions that happen usually in the fall, and I'm pretty sure we'll figure something out. But yeah, it's unfortunate. And I had high hopes for E3 coming back, but now I just
it ain't coming back now.
I don't know.
No, I'm gonna let you know. It ain't
needs a change of leadership at this point. Like, it needs completely it needs a complete change in leadership, because you should be able to know how to bring your show back if that was your bread and butter for years.
I understand. But I'm gonna be honest with you, Delilah. I don't think it's not gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be the same.
Oh, it's not gonna have it.
They might have years anyway. That might be one.
I try to say that. Yeah, sorry to cut you off. I try to say that too. That, like, people were like, oh, they didn't think it would just die this suddenly or whatever. I was like, well, you must not have been at the last E3 because
you haven't been paying attention, because
it was definitely on a downtrend downtrend already.
What, 2019? Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah, it's already. Yeah.
It was like
they couldn't get the lines right. They couldn't. It's just Then they had the people. They had it still set for industry, but then they had brought in so many public people, so it was overcrowded. It was so.
Yeah. Even 2017 was bad. Like, that was the first year that they invited the public. Yeah. And I remember seeing Xbox Addict, and he was livid because they did not plan for accessibility at all. Yeah. I mean, you had people just bumping into people in wheelchairs and shit. Like, it was pretty bad. So it has been bad for a couple of years before this happened. And even their digital event, it just wasn't organized well at all. Like, they didn't force the people who were offshore to be onshore times, meaning people who were in Europe and stuff. We were supposed to wake up at 3 a.m. to talk to them and stuff like that. And I get, that then they would have to be up at an awkward time. But the whole point was that you would have been here. So you should be on the time that is at the location of the event, is how I felt about it. And there was no monitoring as far as making sure that people were actually showing up at that time.
Sorry to chat. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I was saying,
it's
Rangy 4.
Between them two, it's always.
Yeah, always.
Oh my God.
R.I.P.
Yeah, and I saw what Jeff Keighley said. Oh my God.
Yeah, he said
that was pettiness at its finest.
Pettiness. Like, you should have just kept your mouth shut.
But y'all know he's gonna do that. He got his own show to promote. He been competing with them for years now.
I know, and people were like, I guess he took over or whatever. And I'm just like, for one thing, it was not even like his show is good.
It ain't.
It's just another game in town,
right?
And now it's about to be the only game in town. So that even means that he doesn't even have to be better. He doesn't even have to. There's no reason for him to make it better.
Don't we have the same problem when it comes to the Game Awards at the end of the year? Like,
no, yeah.
Did y'all see BAFTA?
Yeah, and if you saw BAFTA,
right.
It's like watching the Oscars and the Source Awards, okay?
Mm-hmm. That she ain't lying.
I'm not lying at all.
this helpful said the Source Award.
I know I ain't heard that one in a
Source
long
Awards.
time. I ain't heard the Source Awards in a long time.
Good old time.
Because BET has come up, right? Paramount has bought BET, and they award shows have gotten leagues better.
Oh yes.
So I wasn't gonna shit on BET.
But the early years of the Source Awards.
Yeah, shit.
Hey, I know some fights broke out
even
there.
the last one, like how you wasn't prepared, like y'all didn't have playoff music, y'all didn't have nobody come get man's out. Like y'all really just let him take up 20 minutes of the showtime, then had to take stuff out of the show because you weren't prepared. It's an award show.
Wild,
How are you not prepared for people to talk too long?
Yo, I ain't laughed this much all week. I needed this.
I'm glad.
Honey, man, Saturdays are therapeutic, man. I'm telling y'all. Usually is.
Right, let's go to the next topic. Let me just pop it up here real quick. Japan's mono parts. I called it that. The Japanese Fair Trade Commission has determined that the merger of Activision Blizzard and Xbox, quote, would not substantially remain competition. So
Okay, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna leave it alone. The only thing that I'm gonna say about this is it took them 2 weeks, and that's it. It took them 2 weeks. Think about it now. It took them to be like, yeah. It took 2 weeks later. Yeah, it's good. It was taking everybody else months and like.
Right.
No, wait. Didn't it take like Brazil just like a month or something?
Yeah,
like,
it took
Saudi
Brazil a
Arabia
month.
too. Saudi Arabia was like one of the first ones. Like, yo, we good.
Yeah, but Japan took 2 weeks.
Yeah, and this is a Japan-based company, so
That says a lot. That actually says a lot.
it does. It does say a lot that they're like, nah, this is gonna make y'all compete. That lets you know that their government is separated, right, from the company.
yeah.
imagine
Imagine that, right?
the irony of
Yeah.
Sony trying to block a deal and couldn't even get help from their own gaming commission.
Right.
So they had to
That
go
is-
to over yonder.
Well, I told y'all where Jim Ryan's from. I told y'all where he from. I told y'all where he from. He ain't from Japan now. Let's keep it a buck.
I'm
I'm
just
sorry.
saying.
Okay. So I really think the deal's gonna go through. It's just a matter of time. I just can't wait
It's
to
coming
reap the
up.
rewards as
It's
a
the month.
gamer and a consumer.
What you say? Like, what'd you say, Boogie? You said it's coming up. It's the month.
Yeah,
It's 24th, right? It's the 24th.
It's the month. By the end of the month, we will know. Either
Take
way.
y'all bets. Take y'all
I think
bets.
according to legal, what is it? Virtual legality. I love
Yeah.
that. I love the name. Yeah, I think it said April 24th. It's one of the key dates.
Yeah.
So we should know more information by then, basically. This month.
Ooh, April 24th. I can't wait because I'm ready for this chapter to close and to
Girl,
see.
you and everybody else. I ain't gonna hold you.
I don't know. Some people live and die by this shit. Some people this is the only thing they talk about. So I can't wait for this to close and see.
They must ain't playing games then.
Girl, I'm telling you, they don't.
You got some people that's like
People
that
don't be
though.
playing-
They don't play
people-
games. They all about the industry, but they don't play games at all. Like some people are like that. Like
There's just some people like that. There's some people that doesn't. They got their hand in the industry pop, but
I don't have the time.
They don't-
which
they
makes
don't- they
sense,
don't
but
like-
it's still kind of.
well, you
kinda
gotta
weird.
be in it at least a little bit. At least a little bit.
Yeah.
At least I can't be a cook. I can't be in the cooking industry and don't know how to cook. I sure can't be a ship lead at my job.
No, but you could be a
But-
critique of the food
Yeah,
industry.
that's true.
And
Yeah.
not be a cook.
You can
But
eat
you
it
can't.
all
But
day.
ain't nobody.
Eat all day, right? You gotta
All
be
day.
eating though.
So you're saying there's people out there that's
They just
critiquing
critics.
games.
They just critics. They don't
Right.
play. No, they just critics. It's like the movie industry.
Right.
You know.
But they still have to watch the movie. So I do get
Facts.
where she's going. Like if you're gonna be critiquing, you need to be playing, right?
Yeah, because
Something.
I mean, to be fair, I critique some games I haven't played. You know, I watched the movie, and that's that.
Okay, see
That's different because you still watching the movie. You know.
I'm gonna tell you. In the beginning, somebody got me because I ain't played no Pokemon game, and I was critiquing it like I played the game when I know, in fact, I didn't have the game. And from that day on forward, if I was gonna really critique a game, I was gonna put in some hours. So I will never have that interaction ever again. So if I knew, like, for example, we playing Diablo, I told you my background and I'll show you some gameplay. And there's people out here that's not even doing that. And just put respect on the people that actually take out. Calling it the best game ever, but don't even have the system. But it's not even here or there. I'm just saying, give credit to the people that actually take out the time to play the game that they're critiquing, or they're impressioning, or they're reviewing, or what they're playing. And I'm just saying it like that, and it is what it is.
Is Ratchet and Clank coming to PC? Random. Is Ratchet and Clank coming to PC?
I ain't heard nothing.
Not me.
Cause then that'd put a nail in the coffin for me as far as PS5. I'm just saying.
It might be. It might be.
That would legit be it, I think.
Oh my god!
Like I was sitting here thinking of what game I would miss,
and that's the one you would miss. That's the game you gonna miss.
Mm-hmm.
That okay?
Yeah, so I was like, man, is Ratchet Clank on PC? Like, cause if it is, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
All right.
I'm sorry. My bad. That was so red.
No, it's okay. Lady. It's okay. That's all right. It's quite all right, Delillah. It's not a big deal.
I'm gonna look this mess up.
All right. I think this is my last topic. Resident Evil 4, the remake, remastered, whatever you want to call it, sold over 3 million copies.
Ooh, really? Wow. I did not expect that.
Did not either.
It's a remake, right? They just
polished it up.
Right?
Yeah. So, ladies, I was wondering if you guys ever played the original Resident Evil 4.
I played a little bit on GameCube until it scared the crap out of me, then I turned it off.
I agree.
I watched somebody else play it.
Yeah, no.
I streamed it.
It would definitely be I have to play it because I was bet. Right.
It has to be a chip bet type thing.
Wait. Now that we've got remakes for what 1, 2, 3, and 4. We need a remake of 5 and 6. Those are the ones I have played because they were more action oriented than the horror thing.
I would say Resident Evil 5 needs more of the remake magic versus Resident Evil 6.
See, to me, they all blend together. I guess I don't know my Resident Evils like that, man.
They was so by the end of it, they was outlashed. Yeah, with Shiva, who disappeared off the face of the earth, we ain't.
I know but her costume. Woo! She got a secret costume in the game. It's really nice. And then the golden egg glitch. Ooh. All right. So I think Resident Evil 5 should get like the remake magic. Resident Evil 6, it was too much of an action movie for me. I couldn't get jiggy with it.
It was straight up action. And that was in a way it kind of was because we had lost. I don't know if this is spoilers for anybody, but like by the time 6 gets here, like there's zombies everywhere. There's no saving us now. We screwed. So
verge of extinction, basically. What you said.
Yeah, like they taking out airplanes and everything in the middle of the streets. It was like a big old action fest. I don't even know how we made it.
It was almost Michael Bay-ish.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It was. There was no spookiness to it at all. This was straight action.
Okay. All right. I think they're doing good. If I'm gonna catch it on sale. And I'm still looking through the remake if I see the part that I got scared of. And because I'm telling you right now, if it's in there, I ain't getting it. But I ain't seen it yet. So I might have to watch somebody gameplay and see it. And if I don't see it, I might cop it. I might. But I'm too traumatized when I played the original version because the gameplay, like the movements were kind of choppy for me. And there's a particular part in the game that I got really, really scared, and I just quit, and I haven't played it anymore.
So this gonna be your game?
Nah.
You next?
Nah.
Yeah, lady, keep on digging that hole for yourself, ma'am.
That's
I could have
okay.
sworn that's what we said.
Well, ain't nobody challenged me, and I ain't seen nothing on the Google Doc, so you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
We
you act
can
like
write
that
that
can't
up
be
today.
done
We can write it up today.
instantaneously. Right? Okay, we can do that. Write me out.
Look,
We can do
The
that
second
fast
hole
so
I
you can
dug
install
myself
your,
today.
your graphics card.
Right. Yeah, let's take
Well,
care of
what's
that
that-
first. Let's
Let's
care
do
of
that
the-
first. Let's do that first today.
Yeah.
Let's do that first. I'm happy they did. The Resident Evil fan base is strong, and you know if they don't like something, they'll tell you. So
yeah.
I'm
Straight
getting
up.
a lot of positive reviews of this game. So I'm happy for them. I'm happy for them. All right. You guys, nothing else about this before I go to the tidbits? Nope. Okay. Anybody got any tidbits today? Any tidbits, ladies?
I ain't got nothing. I didn't do any
Man.
I didn't do any reading this week at all. I'm so mad at myself.
Oh,
So-
okay.
I feel like I've said this
On
before.
a. Oh, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Honestly, I feel like I've said this before, but I have now become like Sonos snob. So if you
Yeah.
got some money to blow, get a Sonos system. So
Oh,
good.
really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so good.
Okay. All right. All right. My tidbit. Oh, you got one? Oh, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, on a professional tip, if you are a leader, manager, or trying to be a leader, manager, I would recommend a book called Radical Candor. I think even if you're not going to be a manager, just learning how to speak to people and how to not project your feelings onto what communication is being told to you. This is like a great book. You can listen to it on Audible. And then I'm going to say that as far as geek wise, if you haven't been watching this season of The Mandalorian, it's like really good. I mean, they're giving everyone their flowers. I love that the girl who plays Bo-Katan is getting like more heavily featured. I'm definitely get feelings that she's going to end up getting her own spinoff. And she's been in the industry forever, but mainly on like sci-fi type shows. You watch Battlestar Galactica, you know her. But yeah, so she's in Mando and she's kicking ass.
I knew she looked familiar.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
she's been on Sci-Fi Network for years.
I gotta catch up.
That's
I'm
how used to be
behind.
my jam back in the
Mhm.
day.
Sci-Fi Network was the place. That was my channel.
Let me see. Tidbits for me. I just bought this book called I don't know if you can see it. Fat bitch. Oh, fat on. No, fat off. Fat on. A bad bitch manifesto from Clarkeisha Kent. And follow her on Twitter.
Why
and-
the name don't sound real.
Right. Clarkeisha Kent.
Clarkeisha Kent. I hope I read that right.
Clarkeisha
I hope I
Kent.
didn't.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, I just looked it up.
Yeah.
Fair
So
enough.
she been writing it. I followed her for like a few years, and she been on this book for the longest, and it finally got released. So I wanted to support. I wanted to support her. So
Oh,
I bought the book.
What TV show is she on? Oh my God, what is the show that I watch on?
I'm not familiar if she's on the show. I just know her as a writer. So
No, I think if I'm not mistaken, she's on a TV show or something.
well, you can. I don't know. I'm not sure. I just know her for her writing stuff. So, yeah, that is my tidbit for today. Buy some books. Just buy some books. I'm
Right.
a pure.
Buy them and read them.
Yeah, that's why I do. I mean, even if you don't have time to like sit down with the book, like I said, Audible is great. When I go to take my dogs for a walk, I turn on my book, I listen to a chapter, keep
Yeah.
pushing.
Well, not even because a lot of people buy books, but you read them. Like that's what
I read them.
It's
I
like
need
people
to-
always be like, "Yeah, I bought this book, but how much have you read?" They're like, "I ain't started the shit." It happens. I get it.
You'd be amazed if we get a lot of people that check it out for the feels, I guess. I don't know. But I can't say that. So far, because I'm keeping a running count this year, I have read 25 physical books, 23 ebooks, and 3 audiobooks.
But see, we know that's what you do. We know you know.
I know, but I just keep an account because last year I didn't keep account and now I'm mad at myself.
Well, shit. Damn, I just read like 2 books or some shit. Don't
Girl, you
do me
better
like
write it
that.
down. Write it down and make it
I
work.
read 2 physical books. I'm good. I used to read more, but more physical books when I was younger. But I guess technology got the best of me. But it feels good sometimes to just shut everything off
book,
and just hear the pages turn and stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if there's any other tidbits, we're gonna do this one question that I only see up
there
here.
was 2, I think. We had one from
What from
Stitch.
from who?
Stitch posted one earlier.
Early.
Yeah, real early. I'm
Okay,
looking
let
for
me
it.
see.
I don't see it though.
Okay, well, I'll answer Rangy for a question while that is being found. Would you ladies have Sarah Bond on the show one day? And did you ladies see her interview? Okay, we already have like a folder in the Google Docs just for her and preparation for her when she chooses to come to our show one day. I hope so.
We were
I hope
hoping
so.
to network with her at E3 because I was definitely gonna, present our cause face to face, but it's kind of hard online, just because we aren't one of the large names out there, so I think it's harder to get that attention. And then she's never met any of us. Many of the relationships that we have with people in Microsoft are people that we've met face to face. So I don't know, maybe if we can plan a trip to Microsoft, maybe we'll be able to get some ear time.
You can do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
We've done it. I've done it twice personally.
I never done it. So me and the CHAREECE will be the virgins as we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll pop that cherry.
All right, let's go. I'm down. All right. Let me see. Did you find Stitch's question, Delilah?
It says, question. Do you all think Microsoft should just partner up with a VR provider and add support for the Series X via software?
No.
I'm indifferent.
They would still have to produce the hardware, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Delilah said, I think the biggest issue. Oh, go ahead.
He says a VR provider, meaning someone else will provide the hardware.
Oh, so they would basically be putting like Halo on the Oculus
basically
type of thing.
Right.
Oh no, I think that would be pretty good.
Yeah.
But we still have the same issue, like
optimization.
That too, but like you would still need a Series X to use it, right?
No, because he's saying you already have an Oculus Quest. And now when you go to the store, you're going to see Halo there too. Or you're going to see Game Pass on Oculus type of thing.
Well, the second part of his question makes it sound like as if there's some Series X type stuff, because he says support for the Series X via software. So maybe he's talking about plugging it into the Series X.
Yeah,
that changes.
I think that's I think that's the issue. Like Delilah said, I think the biggest issue is untethered. And I don't think that Microsoft has plans as of yet to make a untethered, affordable VR unit, right? Because they do have the, why can't I think of the name right now?
What about the Halo Lens?
They do
have HoloLens, right. But
that's more of an industry type.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're going to see more doctors and stuff like that with that. But I don't think it's going to happen unless they're able to do that. If it's cost effective and there's enough people that are adopting it, which I think we're on that trend, just because Oculus Quest has made it, right, to where a lot of people are able to access that, but I just don't think we're there yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still.
All right. Before I get to the next question, and it might be the last question for today, KO3 Black Truth, you have won our March Patreon winner. Please hit us up in our GWG DMs, so you can get your prizes, gift card of your choice, purchase your pick of the merch store, and thank you so much for supporting us. And everyone on the Patreon, y'all have been real with us and consistently helping us and showing support, and we appreciate that. So I just wanted to just say
There's one more question we didn't get.
Oh, yeah, I was going to get to it right now. I just wanted to point that out. Pragmatic Eagle, question. Did y'all notice the graphical downgrade of the show 23 on Xbox? This would probably be a question for LBOOGIE or...
Yeah, I downloaded it, but I haven't played, so I'll have to check it out. But, what specifically did you see? Because, what do you mean that there's, not an issue on other consoles?
No, I don't know.
Or is it not hitting high spot? I haven't seen anybody complain about it.
If they're, I hadn't seen.
If it was a big deal, it'll be complaints all over the place.
Yeah, Pragmatic. If you saw something on Twitter, shoot me the message, send me the link or something. I want to see this. I want to see if there's a case to be made there, because
I think LBOOGIE probably gonna get us back on that soon. She'll play it.
She probably will get us back on there.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, if there's no questions, we can start with outros. I will start from right below me with Miss CHAREECE.
All right, everybody. It's your girl CHAREECE here again. Thank y'all for coming. This is an awesome show. We have loved our chat. I love my ladies. But yes, y'all, please wash your hands, wash your ass, wear deodorant. It's summertime in the South now. Oh, and put on lotion. We don't want no ash. But yes, y'all, tell somebody something nice this weekend, and have a good weekend. Be kind to each other.
All right, Miss Delilah HD.
Yes, it was good to be here, to be back. You guys did a great job when me being out. Good job, CHAREECE, producing the show, lady. Boogie helping out. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, and y'all did good. I'm glad y'all was able to pull it off. But it feels good to be back in my role. You ain't gonna hold y'all. We got the Patreon name showing up.
Because they're not there in the Google Drive, and I totally forgot that.
No, it's cool.
They weren't gonna be showing
up.
I
add them manually usually. So
you
didn't know that part.
Don't ask me for extra stuff. Just what was in the drive.
Right.
That's what you getting.
Yeah, I know it's halfway through the show. I was like, damn, we didn't put that there.
But it's cool. It was great. You just really, for these shows, typically audio is what's most important. So y'all was able to nail that, and that's cool. But yeah, it was good to be back, and it was great to have the show today. Missed everyone. Thank you, chat, for rocking out with us, and I guess I'll catch y'all next week and on the next one. So y'all know to follow me on Delilah_HD on Twitter, and yeah.
All right, and LBOOGIE.
Yep. Thank you guys for coming. All of our usual suspects, everyone who watches live, everyone who watches after the show. We appreciate every single one of y'all. Be sure to take a look at our merch store if you haven't had a chance to. We had our giveaway. We're probably going to do something special for the summer because we're not going to E3 now. But yeah, spread the love. Tell everybody to come take a look at the show. And yeah, you can find me on Twitter and on Instagram. So yeah, check us out.
All right. And, Lady Infamous 415, you already know. Thank you so much for joining us. You can follow me at everywhere: TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, DJ Touch My Curls. We might stream something tomorrow. Definitely not today because I got plans. And thank you for everyone that showed up today, and for the new people to the people that have been here since day one. What y'all laughing at me for?
We laughing with you.
What you laughing with me for?
It's the way you said I got plans.
Me too.
Because I got plans. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We'll definitely have something special for y'all for the summer, especially for Flying July. So, y'all have a great day. Be kind to yourself, and then